The project began about 10 years ago. I decided that I wanted to do a job working with my hands and being creative, to be happy and also to make enough money to live. I was educated in a very classical situation. I went to school, I studied to go to university, and I went to university and I studied political science. I felt that I was trapped in the expectations of my family. My people wanted you to be a lawyer, people wanted you to be a successful businessman and an executive. But then I realized that this wasn't the kind of life that I wanted. I couldn't see myself working in an office, working in the city of London in a bank, making money for other people. Being an artisan is definitely a privilege, I think, is the word that I would use for that, for the state of being able to create something from my dreams, from my imagination. I can think of something, I can visualize it in my head, and I have the ability to then create that into a real object. And that's very exciting to wake up every day and have that feeling that something new is going to happen, and you have the power to influence every aspect of that work and that product. Everything that I've done, more or less, apart from some small things, I've learned through experience myself. That means that trying and experimenting has been the way that my product has evolved. The evolution has been amazing in terms of the quality of the product has increased over a short period of time, where I actually feel now that the quality is reaching the highest possible level. In this world where all the products, you can buy them anywhere, kind of takes away the special feel. If anyone can buy a bag anywhere in the world because they can buy it on internet, then I think that bag isn't as special as if you can only buy it in one place. So I kind of like the idea of only selling in the shop. People can use the website to call me, to send me a message and order special stuff, made to measure, or buy something they've seen if it's available. But it's more of a catalogue. There are products of mine all over the world, and that's partly because of the area where the shop is, and I have this contact with people all the time from many different places. The area where I eventually have put the store, the shop, is a very dynamic little part of the Gothic center. It's very touristic, but also many people from the city also visit this area on the weekend. It's a very pleasant place to be. All my tools and the sewing machines, everything is on view to the public. So you can come to my store and see me working using all the different techniques, the different tools, and that's really special because things are handmade here in the shop, especially one-off pieces, unique work that people can see. The public is very has a very romantic idea of the product, because it is a very romantic idea. It's like fighting against the inevitable globalization, the massification of production. And so when people see the shop and they see me working, the reaction is sometimes surprise. People are very pleased to see that there are still some people making products in Europe, handmade, and that's very special because there are very few stores in the city centers where you can see people doing this kind of work and having this kind of project. The huge multinational corporations tend to buy so much quantity of raw materials that people are no longer interested in selling small quantities of quality raw materials for small artisans to produce. The economic crisis is closing many producers in countries like Europe, so it's becoming increasingly difficult to buy products because the raw materials, the factories are closing. So every year there are less people producing leather, producing shoes, producing lasts, producing tools, and I feel that in the future it may be difficult to be an artisan. I hope that I'm wrong and that in the future this doesn't happen, and that we are able to continue working with good materials and good tools, and that it's possible to continue.